and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Manning. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Manning to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On play action, now Manning. And this is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw, it's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's see. The defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Manning again. It's his running back, Shane Vereen. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A very solid gain of 27.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing is Manning, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ten yards still left on second down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a play fake. Manning. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jarrell Adams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they're going to go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapua Vitae, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Here's Foles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now Foles. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2000.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. him. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Donnell Allerby. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Manning now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's Darkwa. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw a football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll throw it with Manning.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Manning going to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost... Someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 62 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On play action, it's Manning. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And out now come the Eagles. And he'll bang that one through. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. It's a sneak, Manning. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They're going to try and throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One final try now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Madden. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Donnell Allaby in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Foles. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 48 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Foles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Manning to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Manning. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Manning. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Manning on the bootleg. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Right side is Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Donnie Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Manning now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So they're going to go for 2.
I got 86. I got 86. Green, they're down. Green, they're down.
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Foles. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. B.J. Goodson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Manning now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Manning going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Got to try it here. He's back to throw, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They'll try to run with a Giant. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 10. Here's Manning. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down is Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First and 10. Manning. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone now. Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, They're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now Manning again. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Foles. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll drop to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 23 yards on the play. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On first down, Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And now a first down following that long gain. Working from the gun, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Manning on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Off the bootleg. Manning. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Manning. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.